Trump is interested in what? Trump is very clear. $45.6 billion is the balance of trade in favor of
Trump
India.
wants to sell more weapons. That is his
Yes,
objective.
it is his intent. So now,
From the Indian side, we are heavily biased towards Russians, heavily dependent on Russians. So, my simple layman's logic is if we can diversify to some extent our basket, that might help us. But you can tell us better. So basically, what this joint statement said is about sale of modern systems, including F-35, and which they will review if they will sell, and the subsea systems, undersea systems. I don't know whether it means nuclear powered attack submarines, but if it does, probably India needs them. So, so this is what Trump's very limited objective: sell weapons. How we are going to negotiate with that, and how we are going to protect our interests. That is what you can tell.
okay, so it's a very important question which will slightly digress from the military aspect into the political and the diplomatic domain aspects. Because how are we going to negotiate with this man? He is a difficult taskmaster. He is going to enforce on us reciprocal tariffs if we are not going to toe his line. So, what are the alternatives India has on? And India does not have much time because these trade agreement with the United States has to culminate by September, because that is a deadline which has been given. By September, we have to finalize tariffs on all items of trade with the United States. So, in case we don't come out with our shopping list for Trump, we will end up with reciprocal tariffs, and which is going to hurt the Indian economy. So, what is the way India is going to handle it? And I feel it is going to be done in this manner. The Stryker combat vehicle and the Javelin anti-tank guided missile system is already undergoing trials in India. The Indian Army has accepted the Stryker vehicle. It was earlier with the engine of 300 horsepower. We found it a failure in the high altitude. So the American company has agreed to enhance the engine to 600 horsepower. So the first point of the deal is, which is going to be inked, I believe, is this Stryker combat vehicle. We have our own alternative in terms of the VAP. The Tata Advanced System is actually making, L&T is also making a platform of the similar client, but we may have to compromise. So the first important positive signal from India is going to go that we are going to buy Stryker. The second important objective, India is going to tell Trump that please establish a manufacturing base in India, because subsequently the Stryker vehicles, first lot we will get from you. Subsequently, we want this vehicle to be assembled in India. Our companies will have a JV, a joint venture with your company, and both of them will set a base in India, and a transfer of technology to take place at a later stage.